Imagine this. It's Friday. You wake up, grab your phone, and the headlines are everywhere. Markets crash. Recession fears explode. Layoffs begin. Your stomach drops. Your first thought is my job safe? Can I pay rent next month? Should I sell everything before it gets worse? But somewhere else, another person sees the exact same headline and smiles. They're not panicking. They're not doom scrolling. They're not refreshing their banking app every 30 seconds. While most people are cutting expenses in fear, this person is calmly buying assets on sale, moving money around like they've been waiting for this moment. Same economy, same news, completely different reaction. What's the difference? It's not that they're smarter than you. It's not that they can predict the future. It's not even that they make 10 times your income. The difference is simple. They don't rely on luck. They rely on a system. Rich people don't just hope they'll be okay in a recession. They design their money so that recessions are annoying, but not deadly. In this video, I'm going to show you how rich people think about recessions, how the death of the safe job and AI are changing the game, and most important, how to build your own recession-proof money system, step by step, even if you're not rich yet. By the end of this video, you'll go from, I hope I'll survive the next crash, to, I know exactly what to do before, during, and after one. This is Cash Flow Coach. Let's dive in. Quick note before we go deeper. This is education, not personal financial advice. I don't know your exact situation. Use this as a blueprint, then adapt it or speak with a professional if you need to. Part 1. How rich people really see recessions. Let's kill a myth right away. Rich people are not rich because they avoid every recession. They're rich because they expect recessions and build around them. Most people see a recession like a natural disaster. I hope it doesn't hit my city. I hope it blows over quickly. I hope the government saves us. Rich people see it more like winter. It's coming. You don't control when, but you do control whether you have a roof, a coat, and enough food in the house. They don't ask, will there be another recession? They ask, when it comes, will I be forced to panic or free to act? Let me give you a simple story. Two people live on the same street, same age, similar income. Let's call them Alex and Maria. The recession hits. Both are scared. Both see the same news, but their finances, totally different story. Alex has one source of income, his job. He has a car loan, a big mortgage, and credit card debt. He has almost no savings, and all his investing is in one place, his company's stock. He thought the safest thing in the world was his job. He never planned for it to disappear. When the recession hits, his company cuts staff. His stock crashes. His mortgage suddenly feels huge. Every bill feels like a threat. He sees the word recession and thinks, game over. Maria, same street, similar income, but years earlier, she built a system. She has an emergency fund. She has a job, plus a small freelance income on the side. Her fixed expenses are lower than Alex's. Cheaper car, smaller house. Her investments are spread across different assets, not just one stock. She didn't avoid fear. She just respected it early and created buffers. When the recession hits, her job might be at risk, but she has savings. Her side income may slow, but it doesn't vanish. Her investments drop, but she's been waiting to buy more at a discount. Her fixed expenses are manageable, so she doesn't feel strangled. Same recession, same street. One panic attack, one strategy session. What did Maria do that Alex didn't? She did what rich people do. She assumed recessions are normal. She simplified and stabilized her financial life. She built shock absorbers around her money. And that's the first mindset shift you need. Stop asking, how do I avoid recessions? Start asking, how do I become someone who can handle them? Now, that would already be hard enough in a normal world. But we're not in a normal world, which brings us to the second part. Part 2, the death of the safe job and the rise of AI. For your grandparents, the recession playbook looked like this. Get a job at a big company, work there 30 or 40 years, get a pension, hope the company and government keep their promises. That world is gone. Now we have gig work on platforms, shorter job tenures, layoffs announced on social media, and AI doing tasks humans used to do. So if your entire money plan is, "I hope my employer and the economy stay strong forever," you're not just unprotected, you're exposed. Here's how rich people see this new reality. A safe job is only safe until your department gets cut, your industry gets disrupted, or your role can be automated or outsourced. Rich people play a different game. They focus on income resilience, not job security. Ask a wealthy person, "What do you do?" They don't just say a job title. They say things like, "I run a business. I have a portfolio of properties. I invest in companies. I consult for multiple clients." Their income doesn't come from one pipe. It comes from multiple pipes flowing into the same river. You might not be there yet, and that's okay. But the mindset shift starts now. Your job is one client, even if they call it a salary. You don't have to quit your job. You just have to stop treating it as your only line of defense. Now, let's bring AI into this. AI scares a lot of people. And honestly, that fear isn't completely wrong. If all you offer is repetitive work, copy-paste tasks, and things that follow a script, AI, software, or cheaper labor will eventually do it faster and cheaper. But here's the part rich people understand. New technology doesn't just destroy jobs. It also concentrates opportunity around people who can leverage it. Rich people use AI to automate busy work, to run marketing, systems, and data, to scale what already works in their business or investments. They don't ask, "Will AI take my job?" They ask, "How can AI make my time worth more?" That's the question I want you to start asking too. Because your money system is built on two big pillars: how fragile or resilient your income is, and how well your money structure can handle shocks. Part 2 was about income, the flow. Now, in Part 3, we build the structure, the recession-proof money system. Part 3, the recession-proof money system, step by step. Let's make this simple. Think of your finances like a house in a storm. You don't build a mansion made of glass and then act surprised when it shatters. You build a strong foundation. You build solid walls. Then you decorate. Most people do it backwards. They decorate first. Then they pray the foundation holds. We're going to flip that. Here's a simple way to think about a recession-proof money system. 3 layers: protection, stability, growth. If you only do growth and ignore protection and stability, a recession wipes you out. If you only do protection and ignore growth, you'll be safe, but never free. You need all 3. Let's break them down. Layer 1, protection. Protection is about one thing: not getting knocked out of the game. There are 3 main pieces: an emergency buffer, right-sized fixed expenses, smart, not reckless, use of debt. Let's start with your emergency buffer. You've heard, have an emergency fund, a million times. But here's the deeper reason. In a recession, cash is not just security, it's power. It stops you from panic selling your investments. It stops you from taking any job out of desperation. It stops you from paying insane interest because you have no other choice. And it allows you to survive a job loss, take advantage of opportunities like discounted assets and business deals, and sleep at night while others are losing it. Even if it takes you time, start building toward 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in cash or very safe accounts. Not 3 to 6 months of your dream lifestyle. 3 to 6 months of your lean lifestyle. Next, right-sized fixed expenses. In a boom, everyone thinks they're a genius. Sure, I can afford the more expensive apartment. Yeah, let's get the nicer car. Why not add a few more subscriptions? Then the recession hits, and those same fixed expenses become a chain around their neck. Rich people have a quiet rule. Never let your fixed lifestyle grow as fast as your temporary income. In practice, that means keep housing below a healthy percentage of your income. Be careful with car payments and long-term contracts. And be honest about the difference between needs, wants, and flexes. Because when your fixed costs are lower, You buy yourself the most powerful financial asset there is: time. Time to look for a better job. Time to build something new. Time to wait for the market to recover. Finally, smart use of debt. Debt is not automatically evil. Rich people use debt all the time. The difference is they use debt to buy assets, not to rent a lifestyle. Recession-proof thinking with debt looks like this. Avoid high-interest consumer debt as much as possible. Be careful with adjustable-rate loans that can suddenly jump in cost. And only take on big debts like property or business loans with a margin of safety. If your entire life collapses because your income drops by 20%, you're over-leveraged. Layer 2. Stability. Now we talk about your income system. Recessions expose fragile income. They also reward people who prepared. Here's how to make your income more stable over time, even in a world of AI and automation. 3 big moves. Skill stacking, option-rich roles, multiple income streams over time. First, skill stacking. Instead of asking, "What job is safe?" ask, "What combination of skills makes me hard to replace?" Think in stacks. Sales plus communication plus basic marketing. Coding plus product thinking plus leadership. Design plus copywriting plus psychology. Operations plus systems plus automation tools. Individually, each skill is okay. Together, they make you more valuable to employers, more capable of freelancing or consulting, and better positioned to use AI as a tool, not a threat. In your free time, prioritize learning skills that increase your earning potential and doing projects or small gigs that give those skills proof. Second, option-rich roles. Some jobs, if you lose them, you have nowhere to go. Other roles give you transferable skills and a strong network. Rich people aim for roles tied to revenue, growth, or core operations. They like positions where they can see how the business really works. They choose environments where they're building a reputation, not just clocking in. Because if your job disappears, your skills and relationships move with you. Third, multiple income streams over time. Don't overcomplicate this. You don't need 7 income streams by next month. But over a few years, you can slowly build your main job income, a small freelance gig, a simple online project or micro business, investment income from dividends, interest, or profit distributions. When a recession hits, maybe one stream slows down, but the others keep you afloat. That's stability. Layer 3. Growth. Now we get to the part everyone likes. How do you actually grow your wealth in a way that survives recessions? Here's what rich people understand. Recessions are not just a threat, they're also a clearance sale on assets. If you've built protection and stability, you earn the right to play offense when everyone else is stuck on defense. 3 principles for growth. Buy assets regularly, not just when things feel good. Diversify enough to survive, but not so much that you get lost. Have a simple, written plan for crashes. First, buying assets regularly. Rich people don't wait for the perfect time to invest. They set up automatic, consistent contributions. This might look like regular investments into broad market funds, monthly contributions into a business or project, a set amount put aside for future property deals or opportunities. When a recession hits and prices drop, their existing habit means they're naturally buying more at lower prices. They're not guessing the bottom, they're just consistent. Second, diversifying enough to survive. You don't need to own 100 different things, but you also don't want everything tied to one company, one industry, or one country. Recession-proof thinking means spreading your investments across different sectors or types of assets, not betting your entire future on your employer's stock, and not assuming one booming industry today will boom forever. The goal is simple. One bad event should never be able to destroy your entire financial life. Third, having a crash plan before the crash. This is a big one. In a recession, your brain will scream, "Sell everything, stop investing, it's all over." Rich people prepare answers before the panic. Things like, if the market drops by this much, I will still keep investing this amount per month. I will only sell long-term investments if my real-life situation absolutely requires it. My emergency fund is for living expenses, not for gambling in the market. Write your rules down, because when emotions are high, logic is weak. Your written plan is your anchor. Closing. From fear to a system. Let's put it all together. Recessions are coming. AI is coming. Layoffs, crashes, bad headlines, they're all part of the game. You can't control that. What you can control is whether you face all that like Alex or like Maria. You can pretend the old safe job, hope for the best model will save you. Or you can build a system so that even if the next recession hits hard, you're bent, not broken. Rich people recession-proof their money by building protection. Emergency buffer, smart debt, manageable expenses, creating stability, valuable skill stacks, better roles, multiple income streams, and focusing on growth, consistent investing, diversification, and a plan for crashes. You don't have to be rich to start doing this. You become rich by starting. So here's your action step. In the next 24 hours, ask yourself, what's one move I can make for protection? Maybe it's starting a tiny emergency fund or cutting one fixed expense. What's one move I can make for stability? Maybe it's starting a course, reaching out for freelance work, or updating your CV. What's one move I can make for growth? Maybe it's setting up an automatic monthly investment, even if it's small. You don't build a recession-proof system in a day. You build it by refusing to stay fragile. If this helps shift how you think about recessions and rich people, hit like. Subscribe to Cashflow Coach for more real talk about money, psychology, and freedom. And tell me in the comments, which layer are you weakest in right now? Protection, stability, or growth? I read the comments, and I might build the next video around the one most of you are struggling with. Recessions are inevitable. Being destroyed by them isn't. See you in the next one.